Hello new subscribers, man there's a lot more of you now. I like that this little club is growing. I never thought people would come together to hear my weird thoughts, but don't let it go to my head though or I'll end up with delusions of grandeur. Let's burn it all down! It does make me nervous that I can't live up to all your expectations though, but you all seem really nice. You've left some really friendly comments unlike a lot of other comment sections I've seen, and you did subscribe, so I guess you want more. As I'm new to this, I'm not exactly sure about what this series is going to end up being. I should probably set a goal for the channel, or a New Year's resolution. My resolution for 2017 is to encourage you to look at entertainment from a new perspective. Sometimes I might come up with a theory, sometimes it'll just be a review. Not just for movies though, but music, books and TV as well. I think there are lessons to be learned from all these things. Don't think of it as me telling you that you're wrong about them. I just want to open up your mind for a moment and tape over your thoughts about them. Maybe it can help you enjoy your old favourites again, even if it's just for a moment. But then you can go back to the mundanity of your regular lives.
Get on with it. Yes, get on with it!
Okay, you want another theory, right? To explain what I'm going on about, I'm going to take another look at one of my all-time favourites.
Katy.
Basically, The Blues Brothers is about two guys who put on a show to raise $5,000 to save their childhood orphanage from being shut down. It's full of great comedy, lots of cameos, huge stunts and excellent music. Since its release in 1980, it has become a cultural touchstone. The glasses, the suits, the car, all part of the public consciousness now. It revived the careers of just about everyone who was in it and the genre of blues music itself, which was practically a dead market amongst the disco, punk and hard rock of the late 70s. How does this relate to my goal with the series? Well, let's go through it. In The Blues Brothers, light is a representation of ideologies. When they see the light, they are seeing a new way of thinking. Jake has been in prison, doing what he's told, serving his time, but now he's leaving the prison's ways behind him and is free to find a new way on the outside. Just like Jake, I want you to leave the prison of your old way of thinking behind and look at movies from a new perspective, or in a new light. But being wrong makes me feel bad. Have you ever fought passionately for your opinion, knowing that yours is the only logical perspective, only to have someone prove you wrong? Being wrong feels bad, right? Well, not really. See what I did there? You see, it's just the realization that you're wrong that feels bad. You were just as wrong when you thought you were right, just like when I thought that this sign was a picture of a guy flopping his cock onto a bus, I was wrong. But now that you have more information, you can see your mistakes and you can learn from them. Realizing a different way to think about something is really a catalyst for intellectual freedom. Freedom from your old established thoughts, because that's how we grow. It's amazing to me how hard people fight against new ideas. No one wants to be told that their way isn't the best way. They will throw every force available at anyone who threatens it. The establishment's goal is to keep everyone in their place, keep you predictable, to control you. Jake leaves prison when the establishment gives him back his belongings. They know how much he owns, what he's wearing, and where he's been. They have controlled him up to this point. The corrections officer is even played by Frank Oz, an original Muppeteer, a literal puppet master. But that doesn't mean the new ideology will win. As a matter of fact, it usually doesn't. See, the establishment has numbers on their side. That's how they became established in the first place. When people start spreading a different ideology, the protectors of the old one will band together to bring it down. But it's not good to let an established thought become too rigid, like the Nazis, who had numbers on their side but they went too far, which led to their eventual decline. Thinking differently can sometimes make people hostile towards you. This is why most people find it easier to not change. Sometimes it's better to keep your new ideas to yourself and pretend like you're part of the establishment. Wear a suit and tie, and don't ever let them look you in the eyes or they might notice that you aren't what they think you are. But that's the way it's supposed to be. The freedom we get from seeing the light is ultimately temporary. If you do manage to get enough people to follow a new ideology, it will eventually become the new establishment. The only way to keep on growing and making your life better is to be open to all new ideas, especially ones different from what you're used to, and take the paths that work for you. Then you can break free from your establishment brain prison over and over again, getting stronger every single time you do it. It's easier to think of this like music. When you hear a new song that you like, it makes you feel good, right? At least until every song starts to sound like it. Eventually though, some new sound will come along and make you feel good again. Music and movies both have this power to take us out of our mundane reality, make us feel good for a moment, and then we're left to go back to our reality ever so slightly changed. All these little changes add up. If you're open to all types of ideas, then you will have more opportunity to step out of your established ways, add the best parts of your new information, and live a happier existence. So what is the Blues Brothers' new idea? You see, the real goal of the Blues Brothers is to spread a message of togetherness by any means necessary. A great example is the scene at Bob's Country Bunker. They try to spread their message to people who don't want to hear it. They change the way they're presenting their idea in a way the audience is used to, and they love it. But the message of the songs is the same. Gimme Some Lovin' and Stand By Your Man. Be together. The connection between rhythm and blues and country and western is intentional, as both genres have their origins in the race music of the 1930s. At their core, they're the same as each other, just like all of us, the audience. The Blues Brothers, like most musicians, know that music is the best way to bring people together. The whole movie is about bringing people together. Check this out. It starts with the Blues Brothers coming together. They go to church, a place for people to come together. At Ray's Music Exchange, the whole community comes together to dance. They're driving all over the state to get people to come together to save an orphanage, an institution that puts people together. Then they go back to prison, a place that's designed to keep people apart, but the prisoners still come together for a moment of freedom through the music. Oh, there's also this. We're getting the band back together. Where the implication of togetherness means you and me or us together. Getting, to get, is together, to bring things together. Band, a group of people with a common goal or range of values. The word band literally means come together, and together, means together. So what I'm saying is that through entertainment we can learn new modes of thought together. If enough of us can find new ideas and combine the best parts of them, we can grow to be better than we currently are. Just like how I'm making connections in movies to make them more interesting for you. I think that, together, we can all see the light. I want to say a big thank you again to all my new subscribers, and that includes those of you who are about to subscribe right now. I'm really glad that you're enjoying the show so far. Leave a comment down below about what movie from the VHS era you think deserves to have a new light shine on it. Do you have any New Year's resolutions of your own? Or you can just leave a comment telling me that I'm wrong. Whatever.